Whoop, hello. I love this game. I know there's a lot of hate out there for it, but it's got a good storyline, and I mean, you're building the Master Sword, so that kind of makes up for some of the spots. But yeah, let's get. I don't know how well this is gonna go. I'm used to swinging the Wii remote, so we'll see how that goes. But I think it'll be fine. Did you like watching just play it? Oh, cool, cool. Well, I'm here to serve your needs. Link. Sure, we'll leave it as Link. Link 1? No, we don't want to do Link 1. Password 1. Because I like to be secure. You can definitely tell the difference between the 480 and the 1080 resolution. It was quite chonky on the Wii. The Legend of Zelda. Skyward Sword. Password 1, 2, 3. That's super secure because you got multiple numbers. Got the old Groose. The bully that, for some reason, everyone loves. I guess he did change character a little bit. Zelda is very anime-y in this one. I guess she kind of is in Breath of the Wild, too. Remember, right, Link's a noisy little feller in this one. Rise, Link, the time has come for you to awaken. You are fated to have a hand in a great destiny, and it will soon find you. The time has come for you to awaken. Link. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. You would have named him Aaron? Why Aaron? He just spits it on his head. Take that letter. And my feathers. Hey, sleepyhead. I know how much you like to sleep in, so I'm guessing this letter will be your alarm clock this morning. Did I guess right? First name in mind. Rise and shine, Link. Today's the wing ceremony. You promised to meet me before it starts, remember? Reading, it's hard. You'd better not keep me waiting. Zelda. Trying to remember, well, I guess the controls are going to be slightly different because I'm not using a Wii remote or anything of that sort, Joy-Cons. Trying with buttons only first, we'll see how that goes. I might switch to Joy-Cons, who knows? I mean, I had a somewhat enjoyable time with the Wii remote, so we'll see. You found a blue rupee. It's worth 5 rupees. Better drop it in your wallet for now. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Hot rupee. Let's read the book, shall we? So you hold L. Yeah, L and tilt R to move the camera, which is interesting. I guess kudos to Nintendo for trying something new, but I guess they kind of stuck with it. I mean, the Joy-Cons are really just a glorified Wii remote.
Yeah.
Morning, Link. So today's the wing ceremony. Are you ready? All I'm saying is everyone else is out practicing at the plaza, and you seem pretty relaxed about the whole thing. Of course, that Crimson Loft wing of yours is something special. I'd feel pretty confident riding him, too. My bird won the last ceremony, but even I don't think he could beat that Red Terror of yours. Of course, a bird's true speed in a race always comes down to the skill of the rider. I'm something of a bird researcher around here, so you know, if you ever find yourself in need of some bird expertise, come say old Pivot. Alright then. The Wii remote for that? So... I scared him. Let's see what this guy wants. Pledge. Good morning, Link. Today's the big wing ceremony, right? I wanted to fly too, but I didn't make the cut, so I'm stuck back here at the academy. Plus, I've got to move these barrels over to the kitchen. I was hoping to at least be able to cheer you on, Link, but I guess that's the way it goes. Go out there and wow them, buddy. I'll take your barrel. You know you did. Alright, you knew I did there. I can speak now. But yeah, I've never played that before, so curious what that'll be like. You can make it, Link. My lime slice is almost out. There, have that.
What's all this? I thought I told Fledge to carry that. Bah, it's probably for the best. That skinny boy would probably have gotten flattened. Say, don't you have some important ceremony or something such today? Well, thanks for the help.
Welcome, I guess.
Thanks, that was a huge help, Link. I know it's not too much, but here's half the pay the old lady offered me to do that.
Chores first. Yep, exactly. You got a red rupee. It's worth 20 rupees. Don't spend it all in one place.
I have to hang back and watch the academy today. Good luck with the ceremony, Link.
Wait, I have some business to attend to. Don't mind me. There we go. All finished. Chores are done. Boop, 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 doo, 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 doo. Good, good. Glad to hear. Glad to hear. You like this game? Yeah, you got to watch me play the original back in the day for many, many hours.
Hey!
Hey, Link, up here.
Yo!
Good morning to you, Link. Today's finally the day of the long-awaited wing ceremony. Are you feeling ready? Oh, I just remembered. There's something I'd like to ask you about. Target me and we can have a quick chat. That's, I don't think that's usually something people say. Target me. We'll have a chat. Excellent. Always remember you can target someone to talk to them easily. And even when there isn't anything to target, it's a convenient way to quickly face your view forward. Oh, but it's a little silly to carry on a conversation from this distance. Why don't you come join me up here? You should be able to climb up if you dash up to the top of that wooden box, don't you think? Then you can make that jump fairly easily. Try climbing up here. Not real life anyway. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm fine down here, yeah. Let's just talk here, please.
Yo!
So what are you up to? Rushing to get some last-minute bird riding practice in this morning, Link? Oh? You have something to meet? Someone to meet? Not something. Ah, Zelda's waiting for you, is she? Perfect timing, then. You see, Zelda's father, Headmaster Gipora, has a pet named Mia, and well, she's scampered off again. Look! Over there, do you see her? The headmaster is so busy working with Zelda preparing for the ceremony. I thought maybe I should feed her, but the ceremony is about to start, and I just put on a fresh set of clothes, and well, you see... Will you help me out to go retrieve Mia for me?
I'm busy. Leave me alone.
Fantastic! So you'll do it? I know you're in a hurry, so I really appreciate your taking the time to help. It's like the most hand-holding game in Zelda. You should be able to climb up somewhere over there. If you hang off that ledge there, you can climb onto the roof from the other side. I'm terribly sorry, but I know you're quite the climber. I really do appreciate it. Busy being lazy. Yeah, he was just woke up. Come on. He wants to go back to bed. Oh, that's kind of cute. They aren't cute at night, though. Nice work. You brought her back safe and sound. Sorry for troubling you with this. I know you're busy, Link. I suppose I should feed Mia now. Please tell the headmaster that we found his pet. He should be up by the statue of the goddess. I believe Zelda is there with him, so you should hurry along. Oh yes, I should give you a reward. It's not much, but please take this. Don't tell the others. Ta-da-da.
Morning, Link. How's life? Did you manage to get even a wink of sleep last night? Figured you might have been tossing and turning all night thinking about that big ceremony today. What am I doing? Oh, just fixing this gate here. It's been squeaky lately, and we can't have that one on the day of the ceremony. Have you... Hey, you haven't already forgotten to send your prayers to the goddess this morning, have you? Just face the bird statue over there and say a short prayer to save your progress. As you know, those bird statues are all over Skyloft. It's about time you get into the habit of stopping at a statue every time you run by one. A prayer in time... What? A prayer in time saves 9, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know. It's... I mean... It's something to do with, you know, Zelda's lineage of powers. I don't know. It is a little bit strange. You got a stamina fruit. This peculiar fruit replenishes your stamina gauge. One thing that I did hear that they changed in this game, every time you loaded the game, they would like say, hey, here's this new thing. Here's this new thing, even though you've gotten it like 40 times before. They don't do that anymore, thankfully. So we don't have to like find that fruit over and over and over. The more power, the better. Absolutely. I have to do a lot more voiceover here in this one than I did in Breath of the Wild, because nobody talks in this one. Oh, youth guided by the servant? Oh, I can... I was gonna try to sing that, but that's not gonna work. Unite earth and sky. Bring light to the land. Hey, good morning, Link. I'm glad to see my Lotwing got you out of bed. I was pretty sure you'd sleep in and forget to meet me this morning. Oh, I can press B to like just load everything. That's nice. Instead of waiting for the But look at this instrument and look at this outfit. They're mine to use today in the ceremony since I'll be playing the role of the goddess. Aren't they beautiful? Especially this instrument. They tell me it's just like the one the goddess was said to have in the legends. It sounds gorgeous too. I asked Father about it and he says it's called a harp. And look at these clothes. I made this wrap myself and we get to use it in today's ceremony. Between the harp and this outfit, I'm going to make a great goddess today. I got you up early this morning because I wanted you to be the first to see me like this, Link. Oh snap. So how do I look? Nice costume. Oh, that's just rude. Even in games, I can't be rude. I think so too, but it's nice to know you agree. Thanks, Link.
Yes, indeed. There you are, Zelda. Are you all prepared for today's ceremony?
Oh, hello, Father.
Link, you're here too. Outstanding. It's encouraging to see you up so early, given your capacity for sleep. No doubt today's ceremony had you too excited to close your eyes for once. If you win today's ceremonial race, you'll get to participate in the post-race ritual with Zelda, so give it your best out there.
Oh my. Yes, about that. Father, I don't know if he can do it. Recently, Link hasn't been practicing much at all for the ceremony.
Look, like he's like, oh no.
And even when he's out riding his Loftwing, he's just lazily gliding around, probably daydreaming. I don't know what he's thinking. He's going to have to be in perfect control of his bird to win today.
No need to worry yourself, Zelda. Though you may have a point, today's wing ceremony tests the skill of the rider as well as his bond to his bird. Victory will not come easily. And as you pointed out, I haven't seen him practicing as hard as some of the other students. But you've known him since you were both very little. You should know better than to fret about him. You see, Link and his Loftwing share a special connection. I've never seen anything quite like it. As you know, each of us in Skyloft is but one half of a pair. We are only made whole by our Loftwings, the guardian birds that the goddess bestows upon each of us as a symbol of her divine protection. When we are young, every one of us meets our Loftwing under the great statue of the goddess. It's quite a big moment, and I'm sure you recall. But that first meeting between Link and his Loftwing was extraordinary. The bird that came to him was a crimson Loftwing. It is a breed so rare we are sure for some time that it had vanished from the line. Yes, and the boy and his bird seemed to share a profound connection from the moment they met. Do you recall when Link and that Loftwing of his first met? What a sight! The little boy just hopped up on that bird and gracefully flew away. Without even a moment of instruction, they were meant for each other. And judging by how jealous you were that day, I'd say the friendship he shared with his bird didn't go unnoticed by you, my dear. Rude.
Something is amiss.
But who can blame you? I'm sure you weren't the only one envious of the powerful bond shared by Link and his bird. Anyone who is part of something special is bound to catch some nasty looks sooner or later.
This contest is nothing to laugh at, Father. This ceremony is part of the final test for those training to become Knights of Skyloft. If Link doesn't fly fast enough during the race, what if Link messes up his big chance? What if he's not allowed to become a knight?
Calm down, my dear. It will be fine. Honestly, it's almost as though you become a completely different person when you worry about Link.
Listen, Link, you better fly your heart out today. At the very least, you need to squeeze in a little practice time before the race. Come on, you'll thank me later.
Was this where she's just like, well.
Here we are. Go on now, jump off the edge, and call your Loftwing. It's almost time for the ceremony, so try to practice seriously for once. Oh yeah? You can't sense your bird out there? Oh, I get it. You're trying to weasel out of having to practice. Nice try, but you're not fooling me. Off you go! Okay, Link, go ahead. Just press
D-pad down. D-pad down. His bird sure is taking a long time to get here.
Something's wrong. Oh no. Hang in there, Link. I've got you.
Oh.
Are you two all right?
I'm sorry, friend. I didn't mean to push you so hard. You didn't sprain your wing, did you?
This is very odd, Link. What could have possibly happened to your loft wing? For a bird to ignore the call of his master, it's unheard of. And you still can't sense your bird nearby, eh, Link? This is quite a problem, especially considering the wing ceremony is about to start.
Link, you said you couldn't sense your loft wing. Well, I should have believed you. I'm sorry.
Even the bird got tired. The bird's sleeping in.
I need to tend to my own loft wing, so I'll catch up with you later. You'd better go on ahead and see if you can find where your bird has gone.
My, how did it get to be so late? If I recall correctly, this year Instructor Horwell is presiding over the ceremony.
Oh.
Link, you should go explain the situation to him and see if he's willing to delay the race a little so that you can find your bird.
These are her. Two birds, I guess it's like running. Yeah, I guess so, yeah. But father, you're the headmaster of the academy. If Link asks Instructor Horwell, he'll probably just come talk to you about it.
Quite true. As usual, you make an excellent point, my dear. Very well. I'll explain the situation to him myself. Link, run along and tell Instructor Horwell to come see me in my quarters.
Yo.
Exactly.
What's wrong, Link? You're looking a little pale. What? Your loft wing is missing. How strange and troubling. Do you think you can find him? You're going to start looking for him now. How will you make it back in time to fly in the ceremony? It looks like your participation in the ceremony hinges on feather or not you can find what? On feather or not you can find that bird on time. Nice. That's nice. Excuse me. I see, so the headmaster has summoned me. Alright then, I'll go speak with him immediately. Oh, this darn camera. Focus. There we go. I still owe you for helping me out earlier. But don't worry about the ceremony for now. You focus on finding your loft wing. Hey, what's wrong, Link? You don't know where your bird is. What are you talking about, Link? You called it, but it didn't even come to you? So that means... Oh, I knew it. Huh? Oh, nothing really. I was, talking to myself, you know, like I do. Fledge is being sus. You're not still wandering around the academy, are you? What? Your loft wing won't come when you call for it. Why would a guardian bird not come when it's called? You know, I've never heard of this ever happening before, so I can't even tell you what you're doing wrong. But a good senior never hangs an underclassman out to dry. We'll figure this out together. You go to the plaza and ask people there if they know anything. In the meantime, I'll ask around here. Seems like he knows something. Exactly. Seems like he knows some butt. What's butt? Oh my gosh. Well, how do I roll? Because he used to like shake the nunchuck, I think.
Hold up, Link. Hey, Link. Could you help me by something? All you have to do is dash and roll into the tree. Just like I've been doing. Dash, then when you're in front of the tree, bam. Do a roll right into it. Come on, please.
Well, dashing, oh, you could press the, what? That's actually kind of nice.
Wow, you did it. A sky stag beetle. Wait up.
Well, I got a rupee.
Hi.
Hey, Link. How's it going? The wing ceremony is about to begin, right? Remember when Pippet won the last one right at the last second? It was so close. Now that was a race. Hey, your Crimson Loftwing will be in the race, right? I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do. Hey, you're supposed to be helping me here. Oh, how about these dweebs?
You know, Gross, that sure was a pain with all the scratching and pecking.
Of course it was. You thought a big crimson loftwing like that was gonna go down without a fight. But we got him, and I don't care I don't care how tough those birds are supposed to be. He's not getting out of that pen anytime soon, boys. Whoa, Link, so, yeah, just how long have you been standing there? What's your problem anyway? Oh wait, I got it. You're here to talk about today's race. I can see it in those dopey eyes of yours. They're pleading, "Oh, Groose, can you please find it in your heart to let me win today? Please?"
Yup.
You're just desperate to win so you can get some alone time with Zelda up on the statue of the goddess at the end of the ceremony. Well, sorry, pal. Groose doesn't do charity for wimps. My advice, work hard and wish with all your heart. You might even come in second. Say, come to think of it, how come I don't see your bird? Where is that scruffy pile of red feathers? I can't imagine that could have happened. What could have happened to him? Do you think his tiny brain got confused by all the clouds and got lost? You lay off my dew right now, or I'll flatten you. Everyone knows I've got the slickest... What? Pompadour in town. You know, we're all getting tired of how you never let anyone forget you and Zelda go way back. You've been friends since you were kids. Big deal. It doesn't change the fact that you float through life with your head in the clouds. Would you wake up, straighten up, and grow a backbone already? Dopes like you are dragging our honored academy through the mud. Funny names for hair. I'm kidding. And just who might you be talking about, Groose? Oh, Zelda, hey, no, it's, Don't even try it, Groose. You're picking on Link again, aren't you? He's a student at the academy like all of us. Why do you insist on bullying him around so much? Yeah, I suppose... You suppose? You suppose what? I suppose you, God. Forget it. I wasn't supposing anything, okay? Okay, we're out of here, boys. Later, Link. Hope you find your bird, or else you're gonna have to sit out today's race. That could be a major setback toward knighthood, so find that bird or get real used to the taste of failure. It's your special flavor. What a jerk. I hate to say it, but I'm beginning to suspect that those blockheads had something to do with your Loftwing's disappearance. Link, those guys aren't going to help you find your bird, so we better start searching. I'll fly around Skyloft to see if I can spot any trace of your bird. Father said he talked to Instructor Horwell about delaying the start of the wing ceremony, so don't worry. We'll find your bird in time. I think this is where Pippet has fledged. Yep. Okay. Remember some stuff. Oh, for the crate.
Yeah?
Link, perfect timing. I heard your Loftwing was gone missing, so I thought I'd join in the search. And get this, when I asked Fledge about what he knew, he started acting weird. I'm sorry, Link. I really wanted to tell you, but if Groose found out I told you... It sounds like Groose forced him to keep quiet about it. Come on. Tell him the truth. Just a little while ago, I was cleaning the dining hall. Groose and his buddies came in. They didn't notice I was there and started talking about their plan to hide your Loftwing. I wanted to warn you, Link, but just as I tried to sneak away, Groose and his gang grabbed me. They said that if I told you, they'd make sure I would never be able to ride a bird ever again. Sounds like... Oh, sorry.
Rough voice. Sounds like Groose and his buddies had a plan to capture your bird and hide him near a waterfall. Well, near a waterfall would mean... Quick, let's take a look at your map. That's it. Right there. I think it means the waterfall marked here with X. Cool. You know how to read a map, right? Press minus button at any time to see a map of the area. If you get lost, just press minus button. Behind the waterfall, obvious hiding place, exactly. Forgive me, Link. I can't help being such a coward. I'm really sorry. I wonder if I can... Oh, I really hope I don't need to... I need the sword to break through there. Think I can just grab it here? Let's find out. Hey, it's Link. So you still want to get in some sword practice even though today is a wing ceremony? I'm impressed. The sword is in the back room. Go on back there and get it. I'll be here for a while, so there's anything you can do, or what? So if there's anything you don't understand about handling a sword, go ahead and ask. I wonder if I can just, like, take it. Let's find out. You got a practice sword. Students at the Knight Academy practice with these. It looks like it has a fairly sharp blade.
Hey!
Hey, Link. You can't take swords out of the sparring hall? What do you think you're doing sneaking out with that? Well, thanks for the good luck. What? Your loft wing is missing. You want to go look for it? Well, I guess I can make an exception just once. But remember that Skyloft is a peaceful place. Only knights carry swords. So I don't want to see you swinging it around like crazy out there. I don't want to get in a ton of trouble over this, so here's the deal. Make sure you get plenty of practice on these logs first. And once you get outside with the sword, only use it when you absolutely have to. Got it? He can sense his bird. Okay, so you just like go up and down to do that. Weird. Oh gosh. Let me throw. Ah. Ooh, you got a green rupee. It's worth 1 rupee, so collect lots of them. Whoa, hey. Oh my gosh, keep trying to hit. Does that bat take 2 hits? That's weird. You got a jelly blob. It may look like a boring wad of gunk, but it's used to make all sorts of things. Wonderful. Using the R stick for the sword is definitely going to take some getting used to. So awkward. Hello? Swing! Thinking using the Joy-Cons almost would be easier at this point, but I don't know. I'm up for a challenge. Whoops. Link! Hey Link, I was hoping I'd find you here. I heard you'd gone searching for your bird around the waterfall, so I thought I'd fly around and help you look. How's your search going? Any sign of your lapwing? Oh no. Well, let's not lose hope yet. There's a place up ahead that Groose and his gang are always hanging around. Maybe we'll find something there. Huh? Who's that? Who's calling for me? Oh, sorry Link, I got distracted for a moment. Let's go. Look, there he is. No doubt about it, that's your Loftwing, Link. I didn't get that all the way. Whoops.
So many noises. You should hurry, Link. Now that your Loftwing is free, you should fly to the ceremony. Finally stretch his wings. Yeah, exactly. Ah. But before you go, I have to ask you something. I heard this voice a few moments ago. Did you hear it too? It's been happening a lot lately. It's the strangest feeling. It's almost like someone is calling out to me. Have you ever wondered what's beneath the clouds? Some say that it's an empty, barren place, or even there's nothing at all down below. But I just have this feeling that they're wrong. Some of Father's old texts talk about a place called the surface. The old tales describe a whole world under there, far more vast than Skyloft. The thing is, no one's ever been down there to see it, and our Loftwings won't fly through the cloud barrier. But I can't help imagining the wild things that might be waiting below. Someday I want to see for myself. Wish granted. Our Earth, I bet. Oh, sorry, Link. We don't have time to talk. Let's get going. Look, your bird's waiting for you. Just leap off the edge and press
D-pad down.
Don't worry about falling. Your bird will catch you for sure this time. It was just like a blank stare. He's like, really? So I used to have to like move the joystick. What do I do here? Do I? I think let's run your bird through the basics just to make sure he's not hurt. You can fly your bird in any direction. When it's headed upwards, it'll slowly lose speed. When you want to speed up, direct your bird upward to gain altitude, then drop into a fast dive. So again, gain some altitude, then dive to speed up. Those are the basics of getting your bird up to top speed. So how's he handling? Do you think he's flying alright? Cool. While riding your Loftwing, you can press
right D-pad
at any time to go over the basic controls again. You can also charge, which is an attack that also gives you a burst of speed, as well as slow down when you need to. Try all these moves and see how they feel. Well, that's a huge relief. I don't know about you, Link, but your Loftwing looks like he's flying his best. My father and the others are probably worried about your bird, so let's give them the good news. Your Loftwing really is amazing, especially considering everything the poor guy has been through this morning. I'm going to fly back and tell Father what happened. Well, if it isn't Link. Word around the plaza is you found that dumb bird of yours. Just being exact for those watching. Yeah, you never know. Well, that's just great, because you and your dumb bird can't tell time. All the pre-race warm-ups me and the guys did weren't for nothing. Now I'm all stiff. We've been waiting forever for the race to start, and they delay it for you? I don't get it. Big flakes get special treatment. You're almost a man, and you still can't seem to get anywhere without Zelda. I bet you can't even decide what to have for lunch on your own, huh? And don't think we haven't noticed the smug looks. Oh, Zelda and I are best friends. We go everywhere together. Ugh. You think you're pretty suave, don't you? Well, don't you?
Grimace is going on forever on how he's going to be the one to be with Zelda. He's really got his pompadour in a ruffle about her.
I hate to break it to you, but today's the day I bust out this adorable fantasy land of yours. Zelda's playing the role of the goddess at today's ceremony, and I'm gonna be the one to claim that sailcloth. When I heard she made it herself, man, no way was I going to let some scrawny clown snatch that prize from me. Oh yes, that sailcloth, Zelda's sailcloth will be mine. Oh man, I bet she's thinking about me when she's ditching it. Yep, I see it now. First I win the big race, and then Zelda and I finish that ceremony together in the statue. Just the two of us. It'll be our special moment alone. Nobody's stopping me and Zelda from having our moment. Oh, it's so real. I can see it. Oh yeah.
Gross. Gross, behind you. Right behind you.
What? Can't you two see I'm in the middle of... Go.
Here to explain just what you meant by our special moment alone.
Oh, nothing big, really. Just Link, yeah, I was just telling my buddy here how glad I was he found that red bird of his. Boy, am I looking forward to a fair race. Anyhow, later, Zelda, look for me during the race. I'll be the one pulling off all the dangerous moves. That got Dan very mad at me for that. Oh no.
Hey, girls, wait up.
Did you hear that, guy? A fair race? Yeah, the chances of that happening are just about less than zero. Either way, don't let those fools get you down, Link. Just get out there and fly the best you can. And this is part of the game that most people get frustrated with. It's like, this is still like the intro, the tutorial part. It's like, holy crap. I know you've got these guys beat, and deep down, I think you do too. Yeah. That's the spirit, Link. Trust me, you can win this.
Hey!
The wing ceremony will be now begun. Participating students, please assemble. Looks like it's race time. Good luck, Link. Just stay positive. Exactly. We can make it through it if we stay positive. Boom.
Hey!
Your attention, please. At last, we are ready to begin the wing ceremony. I was beginning to worry that we'd have to proceed without Link, but luckily there is no longer a concern. I'm glad you could all make it. Before we start, I'll explain the rules for today's competition. I have attached a small statuette to this bird, who I will then release to the skies. On my signal, dash from the starting line and dive off the ledge. Once you are in the air, mount your loft wing. Remember to call your bird promptly with D-pad down once you dive off the ledge. Whoever catches the bird and claims the statuette will be this year's champion. Those are the rules, simple enough, I should think, but do you need to hear them again? Nope. Excellent. As you well know, today's champion will graduate to the next class, bringing him one step closer to knighthood. He will also receive a gift from the young woman chosen to play the role of the goddess in this year's ritual. Today is a special day for many reasons, but it is also the 25th anniversary of a fine institution. To celebrate the occasion, today's champion shall also receive his gift high atop the statue of the goddess. I hear the young woman performing the role of the goddess this year has crafted the gift herself. And as you all well know, the role of the goddess this year will be performed by the lovely Zelda. Let's see your finest flying out there. Show me just how hard you've been practicing. Also, I want to see good, clean flying. Anyone caught interfering with other riders will answer to me.
That gold double for you, gross.
Hey!
All right, gentlemen. Line up. At my command, the competition will begin.
Hey!
Go! Oh, whoa! Parsi overdue. Ooh, actually, it was pretty good. Hey, don't you know this is my day to get all the glory? Red.
Yeah, you heard him. Let's see how you fly with an egg on your face.
Huh? Yay! Ba-ba-da-da, you got the bird statuette. It proves your victory today. Wait till Zelda sees this. That wasn't too bad. Thanks for the GG! Link! She's so reckless. Pushing Link off, jumping off onto the bird. Don't worry, I'm fine. Great flying, Link. Congratulations. Now we'd better get on with the ceremony. Expects Link to catch her? Yeah, it's like, what the heck? Whoops. Ah! Link, hand me the bird statuette you grabbed in the race. I must offer it to the goddess. It's got creepy red eyes. He just like watches her. Well. Great goddess, guardian light and protector of our people, grant us your blessing and mercy as I act in your stead during the ceremony. He just like continues flying like, oh, I'm not dealing with that. Valiant youth who grasp victory at the celebration of the bird folk. In accordance with the old ways, I now bestow the blessings of the goddess upon you. The blessings of the goddess drift down from the heavens aloft a sail, which I now pass on to you. You got the sailcloth. Now you can jump from any height without fear of a painful landing. It smells nice, too. Link, quit goofing. This is supposed to be a sacred ritual, remember? You know, they say that the goddess gave the sailcloth to her chosen hero long ago. Of course, the one you're holding is the same one. I've been working hard to finish making the sailcloth in time to give it to today's champion. I'm really glad I got to give it to you, Link. Make sure you take good care of it, okay? Thanks for making it up here to do this with me today like you promised, Link. The high jumps. Now we really should finish up this ritual. You do know what happens at the end, right? Uh-oh. It's just, what are you thinking? Don't be silly. This is your big moment, Link. Puts her hands on her hips. You have to jump off the statue. Look down. See that big ring design on the courtyard below? To finish the ceremony, you need to drop down right in the center of it. Leap off the ledge here. Right before you hit the ground, press ZR to open up the sailcloth. Just how brave are you? If you were really fearless, you'd wait until the last second to use your sailcloth. So ready to jump? Butterfree! How do you... Oh, well. Used to have to line this up with the Wii remote, and that was always interesting. That was perfect. You're amazing, Link. Oh, no, shucks. What kind of corn is single? Kind of corn is single. I don't know. What kind of corn is single? You know, Link, seeing as how you've won today, and with the weather being so nice, You think maybe you'd like to, you know, go fly around the clouds together? A unicorn! Oh, snap! That's nice. I like it. I like it. Link! Hey, Link! I wish I had a little, Today was amazing. Watch you win the race and performing the ritual together. I'll always remember this. It really was wonderful. Unicorn. You made the joke yourself in March of 2019. Very nice. You know, Link, there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. What is that? What's going on? Ollie! Do 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 do. Link. I am waiting for you. The time has come for you to awaken. You are a vital mission of great importance. You are vital to a mission of great importance. Link.
You're awake.
Oh.
When your Loftwing carried you back, you were limp and unconscious. I feared the worst. Fortunately, you don't appear to have any serious injuries. For that much, we can be grateful. But Link, where's Zelda? She was with you, was she not? What's happened to my daughter?
See, Link isn't completely silent because I mean he's clearly talking there, unless maybe he just goes and everyone just understands him.
A black tornado, you say? That was no ordinary storm. You must not push yourself. You're still recovering. Tell me, when you saw Zelda today, did anything about her seem off? I see. She was talking about the surface then. And you've been having dreams about a great mission? How interesting. I'm sorry. I was lost in thought there for a moment. It's all very strange, but I doubt there's much of a connection between these things. I'm concerned for Zelda, but so long as she's with her Loftwing, I'm sure she'll be fine. Either way, daybreak has yet to arrive. It would be very difficult to spot one girl and her bird in the dark of night. It would also be very dangerous. Rest now, Link. Zelda's going to be fine. She's out there alive. I know it.
I do kind of like the callback to Fee in Breath of the Wild. true it is. Let's follow the creepy fairy lady. Sure, nothing will happen. Hold on, let me grab this fruit. I'd want another red one if I was in that world. Heck yeah. Red is awesome. Whoops, did not mean to bring out my sword. Oh god. One of these things. Oh god. Don't call PETA. Not like, yeah, PETA. In the dark, creepy hole. That's clearly a flute they played that on. Yeah, most definitely. I like the feast theme, it's pretty cool. The one chosen by my creator. I have been waiting for you. You will play a role in a great destiny. According to your social customs, I should provide you with my personal designation. Fee is the name I was given. I was created for a single purpose, long before the recorded memory of your people. I must aid you in fulfilling the great destiny that is your burden to carry. Sky Fairy? Come, Link. You must take up the sword as the one chosen by my creator. It is your destiny. It is your density. The strange dreams troubling your sleep, my sudden appearance, uncertainty surrounding the fate of one you hold dear. Under the circumstances, it is only logical that you would exhibit some apprehension. To minimize your uncertainty, allow me to share some information. My projections indicate that this information has a high probability of altering your current emotional state. The one you seek, Honorable Zelda, is still alive. In this spirit maiden, the one you call Zelda, is another chosen one fated to be part of the same great mission. Therefore, should you wish to meet with your friend, I highly recommend you take up the sword before you set out to search for her. Does that information invigorate you? Are you ready to accept the sword? It seems that further persuasive measures will not be required. In the name of my creator, draw the sword and raise it skyward. The sword and the stone. I am King Arthur. Ready, stance. What am I? Okay. Not as cool as with the remote, I guess. You got the goddess sword. This mysterious sword is bathed in divine light. Recognition complete, Master. Link, my master. Oh, it's a sword.
Link. I've had my suspicions, but until now I wasn't sure.
Nice and easy. Doesn't have magic, though. I do miss magic meters in Zelda games, though.
Yet here we are in the Chamber of the Sword, the very place where it was foretold a youth of legend would one day appear. It is said that this place was left to our people by the goddess herself. The very knowledge of this room's existence is a secret passed down to a select few each generation, along with a handful of words. When the light of the goddess's sword shines bright, the great apocalypse will wake from its long slumber. Do not fear, for it is then that a youth guided by my hand shall reveal himself in a place most sacred. It started days ago. The sword that I've kept secret all these years, it began to give off a faint, otherworldly light. At first I was sure I was seeing things. Here alone with the sword, there was simply no other explanation. I never dreamed the prophecy of legend would come to pass in my lifetime. The words I have sworn to keep secret are coming true before my eyes. The youth will be guided by one born of the Blade One. What? One born of the Blade One who is also youthful in likeness, yet wise with knowledge immeasurable.
Ah, yes, the oral tradition, one of the least reliable methods of information retention and transmission. It appears that critical sections of the passage have been lost over the generations.
Oh,
The youth who draws forth the guiding sword shall be known as the goddess's chosen hero, and it is he who possesses an unbreakable spirit. He shall be burdened with the task of abolishing the shadow of apocalypse from the land. Such is his destiny. With the spirit of the blade at his side, he shall soar over the clouds and plummet below. And united with the Spirit Maiden, shall bring forth a piercing light that resurrects the land. Some of Father's old texts talk about a place called the Surface. The old tales describe a whole world below, far more vast than Skyloft. Master, you must embark on a great journey beneath the clouds, the vast realm of the surface. It is only through this journey that you can fulfill the mission set before you by my creator, the goddess. It is also the only method available for you to reunite with the Spirit Maiden, Honorable Zelda.
this is no easy task, Link. The world below is a forsaken place. Excuse me. And to reach it, you must pierce the cloud barrier below. In living memory, no one has ever done this. Told you, our Earth. Yep.
This tablet will illuminate a path through the clouds to the land below. Take it and place it within the altar behind me. We've got the emerald tablet. The weathered surface of this heavy stone tablet feels very old. Master, the first thing you must do is hit the crest sitting in this room with a skyward strike. These blades are formed of pure energy that charges within your blade. Blasts are formed of pure energy that charges within your blade when you lift it skyward. Once you have charged your blade, face the crest and swing your sword to send out a powerful skyward strike. We'll just put this 80-pound rock in here. That sounded familiar. Master Link, it is done. Until now, a cloud barrier created by the goddess has separated the world you know from the one below. The tablet you placed in the altar has opened a small rift in the barrier. You can use it to travel through the clouds to the realm below. I have recognized you as my master, and so it is my duty to follow you wherever you may go. I reside within your sword and will accompany you in your travels. Press
Down D-pad
to summon me whenever you require my assistance. Ooh.
Link, listen a moment. The nature of the great apocalypse mentioned in the old text is a complete mystery to me. But whatever it turns out to be, it seems that both you and Zelda have big roles to play in the destiny of this land. Just think, if what this fee says is true, Zelda is alive. Alive and no doubt coming to terms with whatever it is the goddess has in store for her. Should you heed the call of destiny, I don't know what dangers you may have to face, Link, especially down there. But if you've decided to bear the unknown, please find my daughter and bring her back to me.
Starting to like her. Yeah, I like Fee. She can get kind of annoying after a while, but pretty cool.
What we've seen here today defies explanation, but it is only the start of your journey. Please see it through and prove the legends true.
No way. Okay. Okay.
You do your people proud, Link. Dawn is drawing near. It has been a long night for the both of us, hasn't it? You have a great journey before you, Link, and those clothes, they don't look up to the task. The uniform you were to receive for winning the race should be ready by now. A sturdy uniform like that will prove much more suitable for a long journey. You'd better change before you go.
It's like staring at the...
My God. That green uniform is what our knights will be wearing this year. To be honest, I've had my doubts about the color. But oddly enough, seeing you wear this uniform, I can't imagine a more fitting color for you. It's as though you were born to wear it. Take care on your journey, and be sure to stop by some of the shops at the bazaar here in town to equip yourself properly for the travels ahead. I will return to my quarters and see if I can glean more useful information from the ancient texts. You are always welcome to stop by if you have questions. You and Zelda shall be in my prayers. May the goddess watch over you and guide you both.
Get out of my room! Link! A new name, nice one. Elder! That green uniform looks so adventurous. You sure look like a knight now. The headmaster said you'd be heading out to look for Zelda. You're really something else. I could never imagine myself doing what you're about to do. I put a lot of work into making this. You should take it with you. You got the adventure pouch. You can store all kinds of useful items in this handy piece of gear. It's an adventure pouch. It's for adventures. It's neat because you can fit 4 things in it that you'll need on your big journey. You can buy all kinds of stuff at the bazaar that you can put in this pouch.
You should go look.
You could buy some potions and a shield. They'd fit in the pouch, and they might come in handy on adventure. Link, I just know you'll find Zelda for us. What do you want?
Hey, I just saw the news.
You just saw the news? He is bizarre. Exactly.
Out of all of us, how come only you got promoted to senior class? Talk about stupid calls. On top of that, Groose won't come out of his room, and Zelda is missing. It's all your fault. Way to go there, buddy. Some senior class guy you are.
Glad I talked to him. He was full of useful information. Mid-flight. Master, I have an update regarding the stone tablet and the resulting column of light it created. The column of light has appeared to the south of our location, and signs indicate that it was created in opening the cloud barrier to the land below. I must also caution you that descending to the surface armed only with a sword would result in a decreased probability of survival. If you have not already done so, I advise you to purchase a shield and potions at the bazaar in preparation for your journey. So you're on your way to becoming a knight now, right? Congratulations! But I'm sure there's still plenty you don't know. Don't forget to press right D-pad if you need a pointer or two. Thanks. So helpful. What's this? What is that in my eyes behold? Oh, young man, what calamitous visions appear before me? You may choose not to believe me, but my eyes foresee a hazardous, thorny road ahead for you. But I can foresee what will befall you, for I am a fortune teller. Trust my piercing eyes. Listen to my pure and innocent voice. Just a healing potions, just a grocery list. I will do you no harm. Gaze deeply into my eyes and come closer. Oh, thanks. This guy reminds me of the Happy Mask salesman, kind of. Rupin.
Ha! A wooden shield. You can use it to block and repel attacks. You must be careful, though, as it will break if it takes too much abuse. Oh, and don't forget about fire. It will burn quite easily. It's an unfortunate property of wood. It could be yours for 50 rupees. Care to buy it, friend?
Da, 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 da. You got a wooden shield. This light wooden shield breaks easily and can burn. Shield check. So be careful how you use it.
Aha! Thank you for your loyal and continued patronage, friend. I've taken the liberty of placing the item in your pouch.
Oh my.
To open your pouch, press and hold R. Select the item you want to equip and release R, and that's all there is to it. For example, to equip an item like a shield, it's as simple as selecting it in your pouch.
Nice. Oh. Got it. Okay. Oh, hey there. Yes, you, the adorable boy with the golden hair. Welcome to the potion shop. You can drink our potions when you're injured to fill up your hearts. Hey, you're one of those knights, aren't you? Or one in training, at least. Let me tell you, one look at you and I can tell you need my potions by the cauldron full. So don't try to slink away without stocking up. Oh dear. I forgot to ask if you have an empty bottle on you. Just so you know, I can't sell you a potion if you don't have an empty bottle to pour it into. For some reason I like you, though. So I'll give you a spare empty bottle I've been keeping here in the stall. Oh, it's nothing, it's my little gift. You won't hear me say this often, but you can put other things besides potions in an empty bottle, so it's a useful thing to carry around. You got an empty bottle. You can fill with all sorts of useful things. Empty bottles fit in your adventure pouch. Press R to take a look. If you ever get to the point where you can't fit any more stuff in your pouch because it's full, you can always drop items off at the item check. So what would you like to buy? I suppose I could grab some heart potion. That's a vat of heart potion. Drink this, dear, and it will replenish 8 hearts. Why don't you pick some up for your adventure? It's only 20 rupees. Sure, why not? You got heart potion. When placed in your pouch, you can use this item to restore 8 hearts. Thank you, sweetie. If you want a potion powered up, go see my husband at the end of the counter. He can mix something up for you. This guy reminds me of the guy off of Link's Awakening that gets stuck on the mountain that wants an apple. I think that's all we need. Cool. At least we can actually head down to, look at that. It took like an hour and a half. just to get to the point where we can go to the surface. Perfect timing and nice catch. Thanks. And I'm free falling. Oh my. Master, please make sure to use your sailcloth when descending from high elevations. Failing to do so has a high probability of resulting in injury. I took the liberty of deploying the sailcloth for you this time. But no, I didn't. I pressed on you. You're full of crap, Fee. But in the future, you can manually engage it by pressing ZR before landing. Master Link, we've arrived. This is the fabled surface that has long been a part of Skyloft legend. By my calculations, you are currently positioned in a location known as the Sealed Grounds. What? Please proceed with caution, Master. Thanks. Oh, I can't use this one yet. Wait. Can I, like... Nope. Can I parry this? Aha! Swing it! He wouldn't swing his sword. Oh my gosh. I love the sound of the parry of this, the shield parry in this game though. It's pretty awesome. Here we go. Not quite yet. Ah, yes, your tiny little sword will do a lot. You remember he had a child in one of these games? Yep. Ocarina of Time, he was a wee little child. Technically Majora's Mask too. Look at that. Hover mode. Young one. Child of destiny descended from the sky. Raise the sword of the goddess skyward. Take aim at the evil aura and unleash its power. You love playing with that thing, don't you? Maybe. Wait, that's all I had to do? Master Link, I am sensing a change in the area that was triggered by your Skyward Strike. I've also detected an aura that correlates closely to your sailcloth. Surmise this aura belongs to Zelda. I can lead you in the direction of this aura through a process known as dowsing. Oh, I remember dowsing. Dowsing's a pain in the butt. Would you like me to explain this process to you? Sure. As you wish, Master. Dowsing is when I detect the presence of the aura of something you wish to search for using the tip of your sword. The nearer you are to an object emitting the aura in question, the stronger the response will be. This response manifests itself through vibration and sound. The direction of the object emitting the aura is indicated by the purple pointer you see. Hold
D-pad up.
and select Zelda as your dowsing target. Then point in the direction you wish to search. Oh no. I guess I go that way. Sealed Temple. Alright. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live every Monday and Thursday on Twitch at twitch.tv/thedurbster. Bye-bye.